Hi, my name is Danielle and I'm a researcher in Germany. Well, I've been traveling a lot before COVID-19 and all that all of a sudden was ended. So I cannot do any face-to-face interactions with any cooperating partners right now. So basically what I'm doing is learning how to deal with different types of web conference systems. So all my interactions right now are online, basically. And we have started a new project in the beginning of March with two new colleagues who we employed then, and they have had to enter the team and onboard basically online as well, or using digital solutions for communications. Well, I would say the biggest challenge has been that when we started this new project, we had to change our plans because we have planned to do a lot of networking in our new project, and we can't do that right now face to face. So what we are doing is to find new modes of working, such as presenting well, the colleagues to one another and our new partners to one another by using small videos and interactions online. But for the new team members to get into the team and to really, well, for all of us to become a whole new team, I would say that's the biggest solution, to start working with people you hardly know. Realize that a team is much more than just sitting down and splitting up tasks and handling them one at a time, but it's much more of informal interactions that you have when you do a coffee break, when you go out having lunch together. And with all of that being finished, you realize how much or what a function that has when you can do it. So you have informal exchange. You might talk about work-related issues or just private issues, and all of that helps becoming a team. And so now what we are doing is finding new modes of substituting these small coffee breaks. So we have established a digital coffee kitchen where we can just meet up and chat whenever we feel like it. So we would just send around a message saying, here, in 1 hour, I'll go to the digital coffee kitchen. If you want to join me for a coffee, just join. So that's a new way of interacting within the team. I guess I've learned that I'm more of a team player than I thought, because basically I thought that traveling around doing research is often a one-person action. But when you don't have the opportunity to meet your colleagues once a week, or sometimes even just every 2 weeks, but even if that's taken away, then you realize how much you usually draw from these interactions face to face. And another thing is that working flexibly has its advantages and disadvantages. And I realized that I can handle it mostly very well. So I can structure my daily work and not be lost in the number of possibilities that I have when I can work whenever I want, wherever I want. Can definitely say that I'm a fortunate person who has benefited from this situation, which is a crisis for many people, but I cannot say that it has crisis dimensions for me, because being in a relationship that is usually based in two different cities, working flexibly in terms of geographical location is a big advantage, I have to say. So right now we can live together, we can spend our daily life together, which is a very nice change from being in two different locations and having to meet up on the weekends. So I hope that in the long run, we will find a balance between having a team working together with a team face to face from time to time and living in a different location to have a private life as well. So I think it is still developing, but it does definitely have its advantages for me. The difficult thing about working flexibly is to find the right balance again between work and private life. So you have the possibility, you can do it a regular 8-hour day and then have the weekends off, or you can just work some hours per day and work the weekends. You can go outside whenever there's nice weather and you don't have a web conference, but you have to get your tasks done as well. And finding the right way of structuring this without getting lost in too much work, because you can always work. There is not this point of going to work, but whenever you're at home, you do have the possibility to work, and that can be a problem for some. I know we have talked about it with some colleagues, but I think work in that way becomes a regular part of life, so that the border between work and private life can get a bit blurred, and that can have its advantages and its disadvantages as well.